Good evening, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to another amazing Sunday. Just give me a few minutes. Let me share the link so that others can join us right away. Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's another wonderful day. How are you doing? How many of you are online? Let me see. Let me check the comment section to be sure that we are on the same page. Okay. Just give me a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, I can see my friend from South Africa. Always on time, always present. You are welcome. If you are just joining us, just say hi in the comment section. Let's get to familiarize ourselves. Today is a wonderful day and it's going to be an amazing time. How many of you are excited? How many of you are excited? And how many of you are happy for the gift of life? How many of you are happy that, oh, I'm seeing another amazing day? All right. I can only see Malobo on the call. Yeah, good evening. If you're just joining us, can you just say hi in the comment section? Say hi in the comment section and let me know. Okay, beautiful. Welcome, Mary Jane. Is that Mary Jane? Or you could introduce yourself. Peradventure, maybe that is your mom's name on the screen. Good evening. Let's still wait for our friends. We are just 8 on call. We are 8. That is very poor. Can you quickly reach out to your friends, tell them that we are live? We are live. All right, welcome Mary Jane and welcome Malubo from South Africa. So tell me, how was your week? How was your week? How was your week? My week was amazing. My week was great. My week was awesome. So I'd like to hear from
Hi.
I would like to hear from those of you that are just joining us. So tell me, how has your week been? Hope it has been amazing. What amazing thing did you do last week? How did you utilize our lesson from last week? Last week, what did we learn last week? Let me start from there. What was our topic last week? All right. Neil said, my week was lovely and fun. That is amazing. Well done. So tell me, what was our topic last week? Let me know if we have been following. Yeah, welcome, Munyeka. Said you had a great week. Amazing. Grace, you are welcome. Yeah, our people are finally coming on board. You are welcome and happy Sunday. All right, so I asked a question. What was our topic last week? What was our topic last week? Somebody should please bail us in the comment section. Some of you are trying to check your notes to see, oh, what did we learn last week? Yeah, good afternoon and welcome. I'm still waiting for the answer. What was our topic last week? You are all welcome. What was our topic last week? Rhoda, you are welcome. Emmanuel, you're welcome. Who again is on call? Onyeka, you are welcome. And happy Sunday. Yeah, happy Sunday. All right, so tell me, last week was amazing. What did we learn from our last week class? Because the truth is, if you are not putting to practice what you are learning, it's like trying to fill up a basket with water. Okay? Pdac Academy, we are not just after just giving you knowledge. We want you to apply what you are learning. That is where the growth and transformation is. Hope you know. Knowledge in itself is not power until you apply the knowledge. Knowledge in itself is not power until you apply that knowledge. Okay? So if we teach you about self-awareness and you don't practice self-awareness, it will not work for you. So we are more interested in the application aspect. We are more interested in the application of what you are learning. Okay, so Malobo said last week we learned building resilience. Wow, that is amazing. Building resilience. Okay, I think it's like a two-in-one topic. Building resilience and something. So the building resilience is part of it. What about the second part? Who can remember? Who can remember? Come on, where are our ambassadors? Where are our amazing ambassadors? What did we learn last week? So Malobo has built us, he has given us a part of the topic. He said building resilience. Okay. So what about the other part? Yeah, thank you so much, Kola Wale Roda. Said building resilience and assertiveness. Building resilience. I believe you must have checked your notes, right? Building resilience and assertiveness. Okay. All right. So tell me, before we call our coach up, what did you learn? What was your take home from last week's topic? What did you do with what you learned from last week? Did you build resilience? Were you able to practice assertiveness? That is the goal. Throughout last week, were you able to build resilience? Did you? Because I remember last week, um, our coach taught us about those that are passive, those that are assertive, and those that are aggressive. Do you remember? My note is not opened. They're in my head because I learned from last week class and I practiced it. Oh, last week I practiced a lot and I built resilience. All right. So these three things stood out for me. Those that are passive, those that are aggressive, and those that are assertive. All right. So tell me, what did you learn from last week? Because if you can't remember what you learned last week, I don't think there is need to teach you something new today. All right. So I must get at least 2, 3, 4 persons telling me what they learned last week and what they did with the knowledge they learned, because we are here for serious business. We are in the business of transforming lives, okay? And we are very, very intentional. If you are not learning, we need to stop and check where is the problem coming from, okay? So let me look at the comment section. Kola Ole said, I started using the word I can more whenever I am feeling droppy, maybe sad, nervous, down. So Kolawole said, I started using I can instead of I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't. She removed that word and replaced it with I can do this, I can do this. Thank you so much, Kolawole. That is amazing. I mean, this is practical, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll move over to Zoe. Zoe said, I learned there are 3 communication styles, which are passive, aggressive, and assertive. Okay. So which of them are you? Zoe, are you passive, aggressive, or assertive? So tell me. Kolawole Emmanuel said, I started using the words like I can do it. And I learned to be passive. Oh, you learned to be passive? No, no, no. I think last week our coach mentioned that out of these three examples, she mentioned one that we need to build, we need to imbibe into our life. I don't think it's being passive. Being passive means you are just there. Anything can happen to you and you will not say anything. You just accept anything and everything that happens to you. Emmanuel, uh, I'm speaking this because of you. You said, I learned to be passive. That is a mistake. Being passive means you just allow anything and everything to happen to you, to come your way. Okay? So being passive is not a good example. Okay? The best is being assertive, standing on your word. All right, Emmanuel. So take correction. Thank you for trying. At least I love the fact that you were able to tell us what you learned. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Oh, Emmanuel said, sorry, it was a mistake. All right. Of course, I knew it was a mistake. Okay, our time is rolling. Our time is rolling. But from the feedback I'm getting, we have 25 people on call and I only got less than 5 feedback from what you learned last week. Okay. Onyeka said, I learned the 3 types of communication style. And the one I like is being assertive. Beautiful. Being assertive. Beautiful. Okay. And confident. Amazing. So the question remains, were you able to build resilience? Were you able to build resilience? In what way did you face any challenge last week and you were able to overcome it? You were able to. Like those that said, I stopped using the word I can't and I started using the word I can do this. That is practical. Okay. All right, without wasting much of our time, please join me as I welcome our coach for today. Remember, you need to give her a round of applause, show her love in the comment section, because if you don't show her love, I will not call her up, okay? She fed us very well last week. She taught us a lot and we learned a lot. And today she's going to continue from where she stopped. And it promises to be an amazing time. So can you join me as I welcome Coach IJ? Can you give her a round of applause in the comment section? I can't see your claps in the comment section. I can't see you clapping. In fact, I'll tell Coach IJ to hold on until you give her a round of applause in the comment section. You know it's not easy. You know it's not easy to teach, or else I'll call one of you to take over the mic and teach us what you learned last week. All right? Good. So show her some love in the comment section. Tell her, welcome, Coach IJ, and give her a round of applause. All right? Okay, so Coach IJ, over to you.
Hello, 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 ambassadors. How are you today? I see you are all doing great. Yes. Thank you all for your responses. Oh, thank you for the show of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you had a beautiful week. And let me share my own, how my week went. Okay, the last week. After teaching you, I also told myself that I was going to listen more because that was the task that was given to us, to try to listen more. So I tried to listen more last week. And you know what? It really worked for me. It really worked for me. I really noticed that when I listened more and gave people audience, they were able to, express themselves and share so many things that I wouldn't have heard if I kept going on and on and on. All right. So today we have what on our plate? Building confidence. Building confidence. So I'm happy to know that we all started running with the resilience and what assertiveness that we learned. Okay, so that is great. That is amazing. So this is what it's all about. We learn and we do. We learn and we do. All right, so today we are looking at what? Building confidence. And let me even tell you one thing, the resilience and the assertiveness that we learned, those are parts of the ingredients in building what? Confidence. Those are part of the skills. All right? Okay. So building confidence, building confidence. All right, let's go. Who do we have here? Who do we have here? Confidence. What is confidence? According to Coach Christine Daniel, she gave this quote that confidence is your superpower. Like Superman, confidence is your superpower. You stand tall, you shine bright, because the confident you is unstoppable. The confident you is what? Unstoppable. So confidence is your superpower. If you see a confident person, you can see it all over the person, from top to toe. You can see them exhibiting it. You can see it, call it like an aura. You can see it all around them. Okay, so confidence is your superpower. All right. So confidence is not something you hide. When anybody sees you, they can tell that this one is confident. You look it, you speak it, all right? And you carry yourself confidently. All right. Okay, let's go. All right. Now, there is a look about confidence and lack of confidence. When you see someone who is confident, like I said, you will see it in their looks, in everything about them, the way they carry themselves, the way they walk, the way they talk. You will see it in them. And if you see someone who is not confident, you are also going to what? See it in them. You are going to see it in them. For someone who is not confident, you see them, they can't even look you eyeball to eyeball. They can't look you in the face. When they are speaking to you, they put their head down. They slouch. Okay? There's this thing about them. They don't feel good about themselves. That is how you know someone who lacks confidence. And tell me, is that good? Okay, Samuel said depressed. Yes, depressed. They look what? Depressed. They don't look what? They don't look happy. Someone who shows lack of confidence, they don't look happy. You will see it. Oh, yes, sad, yes. Okay? All right. So, but how does someone who is confident look? There's a look about them too. There's a look about them. Confidence is an accessory you wear every day. It's an accessory you wear every day. It will show. You can't be confident and then it doesn't show. when you are a confident person, somebody sees you, they can tell, oh, this one is a confident person. Okay, so it's like an accessory you wear, how you carry yourself. It shows in the way you stand. It shows in the way you stand, even in the way you walk, even in the way you talk with others, and the way you do everything you do. Confidence shows in the way you do everything you do. Confidence is one thing you cannot hide. You can't say, I am confident. You don't even need to say, I am confident, because it will be seen in the way you talk, in the way you walk, in the way you stand. You don't slouch. You don't put your head down. You're talking to somebody, you look them in the face, not rudely though, but you look them in the face and you talk to them. You don't put your head down, okay? It shows in the way you do anything and everything, all right? So confidence is what? Is not hidden. All right, it shows in the way you talk. Good. Robert says, I am confident. Yes, I am confident. You affirm that you are confident, and you also show it by the way you what? Carry yourself. When you are with others, even when you are all by yourself, how do you carry yourself? How do you look at yourself? How do you talk when you are talking to others? It shows. Confidence shows. All right. Okay, let's move. So then, what is confidence? If we say that it shows in the way we talk, in the way we stand, and the way we do everything, is like an accessory that, oh, Abiola says, in the way you behave. Awesome. In the way you behave. So what is then confidence? So confidence is what? Keeping to the promise you make to yourself. Confidence is keeping to the promise you make to yourself. If I've said to myself, I'm not going to lie, tell a lie, no matter what. Confidence is me being able to say the truth, no matter what. No matter who I'm telling it to. No matter the situation. Because I've promised myself that I'm going to say the truth always. So confidence is what? Keeping that promise to myself. Okay. So confidence is what? Is also getting better every day in every way. Confidence is when you are getting better every day in every way. In the way you do things, you are getting better in every way and every day. That is confidence. That is confidence. Confidence is what? Trying even when you doubt yourself. You don't feel like it. You feel, oh, can I do this? Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to achieve this goal? Confidence is when you try. I've set this goal, but it's looking like, I don't know, it's looking like I might not be able to. Confidence is when you try, when you give it a try, when you take the first step. You know what happens? You begin to build your what? Confidence. Yes, Robert, is when you are trying, even if you doubt yourself, because you must try. I have an artwork in my dining room that says, every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. And you know what? That trying will build your confidence. You will take the first step. It might be challenging. By the time you take that first step, Even though it's not convenient or it's challenging, you're able to do it. You see, something begins to build up in you, and that thing is confidence. You begin to tell yourself, oh, I did this. Oh, I tried. Before you know it, you're taking the second step, the third step, the fourth step, and then you lose count. You have become a very confident person. All right. Don't try. If you don't try, Biola said, if you don't try, you lose it all. But that's the truth. Thank you, Abiola. If you don't try, you lose it all. If you don't try, you will never know if you'll be able to do it or not. If you don't ask, you never know if you'll be able to get it or not. So you have to ask. You want to get something from somebody. You are not sure whether to ask, whether not to ask, but you need to try. And you know, if it comes to asking for something, tell yourself, it is any of these two answers. It is a yes or a no. And no does not always mean denial. No does not mean you have lost. And always try again. So you will try. So confidence is trying even when you doubt yourself. Good. Gumi said, I will try again and again until I get it. That is the spirit. Confidence is very important. You will try again and again until you what? Get it. All right, let's move. Someone said, confidence boosts start from the heart. And that there is the truth. You know, everything starts from where? Your mind. It will start from your mind. Once you feel defeated in your mind, that is it. When you lack confidence in your mind, you may not be able to what? Speak that thing out. Okay, so yes, great one there. Good. It starts from the heart. It starts from your mind. Okay, so what are the ways to build confidence? What are the ways to build confidence? What are the ways to build confidence? Good. So you have to embrace a growth mindset. Embracing a growth mindset. What is that? Growth mindset. Skills and abilities can be developed. You can't say, I don't have it. I don't know how to do this. Research has shown that human beings can do anything that they put their mind to. You can't say, I don't have it. I don't have that ability. No, my handwriting is so bad. I'm not even sure if I try, if I can change it. That is a poor mindset. That is not a growth mindset. You have to know that skills and abilities can be developed. Skills and abilities can be developed. Good. Malobo said, believing in yourself. Believe in yourself. You believe in yourself that there is nothing, there's no skill, there's no ability that you can what? You can develop. I remember some years back, I transitioned to tech, and it got to a point where I needed to do some programming language like Python. And, you know, even only the name Python was scaring me. Now, I didn't try because I was so scared of the name Python, like the very huge snake. Maybe this Python can bite. Do you understand? Maybe that's also how it's going to be difficult to try. 1 year passed and I didn't try. The next year, somehow, I began to talk to myself and say, look, you can do this thing. Try, look at it. Take a look at it. Take a look at it first. Then I was able to try, and before you knew it, I became good at Python programming. And I also refused to look at age. I told myself, age is just what? Numbers. I can do anything I set my mind to do. Good. So that shows us that any skill and abilities can what? Be developed. Now, you also learn from setbacks. You learn from your what? Setbacks. How? Reflect. Seek feedback. Adjust and try again. When you have a setback, something happens to you, okay? You don't give up. You tried and you failed. We said try, right? So what if you try and you failed? What if you asked and you got a no for an answer? It can become a what? A setback, making you not to be able to do what? Making it look as if you cannot achieve that goal. But you know what? It is a time to what? Sit back and learn from this setback. You reflect, you sit back and I think. Check all the steps that you took. Is there any way you missed it? Is there any way you missed it? You reflect. Then you seek what? Feedback. Is it possible I wasn't doing this the right way? Then when you look at it, you reflect, you look at feedbacks, then you will use it to what? Adjust. Maybe there are steps you took you shouldn't have taken. Maybe there is a way you asked you shouldn't have asked. Maybe it comes to writing an exam. Maybe you didn't even know what the marking scheme looks like, and you wrote and wrote and wrote, and then the result came out, and what you got, you felt so bad and disappointed. Now you have to reflect, seek feedback, ask yourself, is this the best way to do this? Then if you find out something you should do differently, what do? You now go back and adjust and try again. This is what? Embracing a growth mindset. Robert said, keep it up. Keep it up. All right. Okay, so let's move. Good. Now, in embracing a growth mindset, to build confidence, we should be willing to try new things. Emmanuel said, we always need to improve on everything we do. Good one, Emmanuel. There's something I tell myself, it can only get better. It's kind of my mantra, it can only get what? Better. Okay? The more you try, the more you are doing a particular thing, it can only get what? Better. All right. So be willing to try new things. Just like I said, I transitioned to tech. I learned a lot of tools. And when it came to Python, I became afraid. I became afraid of the name Python because it's a very big snake. I became so scared. And I thought maybe it will bite me. Maybe that is going to be very difficult. You know? And it was something very new to me. But then somehow I began to talk to myself. So I was able to what? Try. It was something new for me. I was able to what? Try. So be willing to try new things. There's no harm in trying new things, as long as it's taking you closer to what? Reaching your goal. As long as it's a skill or it's something you need to reach your what? Goal. So how do we do this? Be willing to try new things. How do we do that? Okay? To try new things, you need to reframe failure. Like you've ever tried something before and it didn't work out for you. And for some people, that is it. That is the end. They don't ever want to try something new again. No. You reframe failure. Failure is an event, it's not your identity. Failure does not define you. I've seen students that went from, the bottom of the class and they started rising and rising. Something changed in their mindset. Somebody talked to them. They saw something differently. And it started from their mind. And they told themselves, I can do this. And before you knew it, they started trying, putting one step forward, another step forward, another step forward. And before you knew it, they rose from going from the bottom, and they moved somewhere up. So failure, you tried it, you didn't get it right. Good, good. I love trying new things. Failure isn't identity, no. Failure does not define anybody. And don't allow failure to define you. Yesterday, I witnessed an inter-house sport, and I saw some children, and maybe in a race, they didn't take first position, and they cried and cried and cried. And I tried to encourage somebody. I said, you put in your best to represent your house. The position, he said that he took last position for, I said, the position does not define you. It's not your identity. All right? So there are no failures in life, only results and learning. Really. If you call it a failure, it weighs you down. It makes you not to be able to try. But if you see failure, tried it and you didn't get it right. If you see failure as a result and learning, then you are going to rise above it. You are even going to use that failure like a lemon to make what? Lemonade, sweet lemonade. Okay? So failure means what? Feedback. And some people will say that failure means first attempt in learning. It is a feedback. There was an exam I had to write it. The first time I didn't like the grade. I tried again. I didn't like the grade. I tried again till I got what I wanted. And when I looked back, I saw that in trying 3 times, I learned a whole lot. I learned 3 ways of not getting it right. And I'm never going to make those mistakes again. So failure means first attempt at learning. It is only feedback. It is what? Feedback. Now, what do you do with the feedback? You're supposed to use the feedback to do what? To become better. To probably try another way to do it, right? Confidence is learning from your failures. You see where confidence comes in? Confidence is when you can learn from your failures. So when you fail, ask yourself, what did I not do well? What can I do better? What did I not do well? What can I do better? It's okay to be nervous, but do it anyway. You want to do something. You want to stand in front to speak to everybody. Okay? We all get nervous. We all get nervous. you will be shocked to know that even when some speakers stand in front of the audience, they get what? Nervous. They are also what? Nervous. But it doesn't stop you from doing what you want to do. And the more you try, the more you keep on doing, the more you keep at it, before you know it, your confidence level will be higher than your what? Nervous level. Okay. So it is okay to try, because if you fail, you will learn something. Ask Einstein. If you fail, you will learn something. You will learn that this cannot work. You fail again, you learn that this one does not work. You try another one till you get the one that works. So confidence is what? Learning from your failure. So failure is not really a bad thing. It is a feedback. It tells you maybe you need to do more. Maybe you need to try something else. Failure is what? And when you have that mindset that failure is a feedback, you will see yourself becoming a very confident person. All right, let's go. Practicing. How do you practice effective communication skills? Now, because effective communication skills, it shows that you are a confident person. It shows that you are a confident person. All right. So you need to practice what? Effective communication skills if you don't have it. Remember we said you can learn any skill. So when it comes to effective communication, it's not like some people were born with it, no. You practice it until you become what? Good at it. So how can you practice effective communication skills? Remember, effective communication skills builds relationship. It helps you to build what? Good, solid relationship. It helps you what? To express your needs clearly. So what are the components of what? Effective communication skills? Active listening. We talked about it last week. Listening. Practice active listening. Don't be the one that talks all the time, dominates the conversation. Practice active listening. You talk, you respect other people's views, you listen, you speak clearly. Let somebody understand what you're talking about. Let somebody understand what you're talking about. I feel thirsty and I want to drink water. I feel thirsty and I want to drink water. It's not the same thing as saying, I am thirsty. I am thirsty. Okay? Do you see the difference between those? I feel thirsty and I want to drink water. I want to get some water. Oh, I am thirsty. Oh, I am thirsty. Right? So practice in active listening. Speak clearly. Okay? So there are non-verbal cues that you can draw. There are non-verbal what? Cues you can draw. All right? Like if I'm around some people that I'm used to, they can, I can tell what this person, okay, by their non-verbal, I can tell what this person is talking about. or what they want. All right? And it's clear too. Another thing is assertiveness. You express yourself, but don't be rude. You express yourself, but don't be rude. Somebody says, I live by faith and confidence. I live by faith and confidence. Good. All right. Okay. Someone said, Samuel, oh, you were asking a question, all right? If you write WAEC but don't like what you got, won't you write it again and maybe the question appear again? Won't you get it by trying different solutions? So failure is a teacher. Failure is a teacher. I know we don't want to write WAEC several times, right? Yes, but failure is what? A teacher. If you have tried something in one way, you don't give up. Try again. Seek feedback. That's what we are taught, all right? Okay, so let's move. So we'll practice effective communication skills. We'll listen. We what? Listen. Okay? All right. Good. So fostering a sense of accomplishment. These all build your what? Confidence. Fostering a sense of accomplishment will build confidence in you. So how do we do that? You start by setting SMART goals. You have a goal, make sure your goals are SMART. What are SMART goals? SMART goals are specific. They are specific. I want to do this by this time. I want to do this by tomorrow. Not leaving it open-ended. I want to read. I want to read 3 chapters of this book. I want to read 5 chapters of this book between now and Tuesday. You are being what? Specific. SMART goals are measurable. You measure with what? Time. This is what I want to do. And I want to do it from this time to this time. You should be able to measure it. And it should also be something that is achievable. It is something that will be what? Achievable. I cannot say today that I want to start a master's program and finish it in 3 months' time, because that is not how it runs. Maybe master's program runs for 1 year. I can't write a goal and say, I'm going to start a master's program and complete it in 6 months' time. It's not achievable. So your SMART goals are relevant. It should be relevant, something relevant to you, and time bound between this time and this time. All right. So this is how you foster a sense of accomplishment. And fostering a sense of accomplishment, it boosts your confidence. You set SMART goals, then you track your progress and you celebrate your achievements. You take your time to track your progress and celebrate achievement. This takes me to what? Journaling. It's always good to what? Put things down. It will also help you to track your progress and celebrate your achievements, no matter how little they are. The little steps you take, you celebrate it. Surrounding yourself with positive influences will boost your confidence. Don't surround yourself with people who talk you down, with people who refuse to try. Before you know it, you will be like them. You will not see any reason why you should try again. Okay? So when you achieve your goals, it boosts your confidence. When you set these goals and you achieve them, it boosts your what? Confidence. It happens to everybody. You set your mind to do something, you try, you are able to do it. It boosts your confidence. Next time you are faced with a setback, or next time you have another goal, you will tell yourself, the last time I set this goal, it wasn't so easy. I was able to achieve it. I can do it again. All right, so let's move. Now, in conclusion, building confidence is a continuous process. Okay? It's a continuous process. And it's not even only for children, it's for everybody. We keep building confidence because you build confidence in different things. Maybe for a relationship, you need to build confidence. For achieving certain goals, certain other things, you need to build confidence, right? So, you know, your life is full of different kinds of activities, which might require you to what? Build confidence for any of them, right? So confidence building is a continuous process. Because we keep moving from one level to another level in life, we never stop what? Building confidence. You will need, for every level you get to in life, you need a new level of what? Confidence. So it is a continuous process. All right, so another point here in our conclusion is overcome fear. You need to overcome fear. You really need to overcome fear. That you're afraid of something does not mean that, oh, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. No. When you want to try something new, sometimes you're afraid because you've not tried it before. But then you need to overcome the fear. How? Adopt a growth mindset. You need to improve your communication and learn to do what? Celebrate your achievements. Hello, ambassadors. I hope you are listening to me. I hope we are paying attention because I can see that some of us are doing other things in the group because we are going to have tasks to do and I'm going to ask questions. So if you're doing other things right now, I need you to stop and focus on what we are doing. Don't lose focus. Focus on what we are what? Doing. Thank you. Now, confidence is a journey, is not a destination. Just like we said, building confidence is a continuous process. Is a continuous process. So it is a journey. It is not a destination. You cannot say, I have arrived. Okay. So this is where we will stop today. So what are you now going to do differently? After learning this, what are you going to do differently? Now, if after all you have learned, you did not take any action, nothing will change. Your confidence will only increase when you start applying the thing you learned. So don't just be a hearer, be a what? Doer. Don't just be a hearer, be a doer. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you have learned a lot today. All right, so over to Coach Victor. What do you have to say to us?
Hey, yeah, thank you so much, Ma. Can we all say a big thank you to Coach IJ? Can we all say a big thank you to Coach IJ for the amazing session that we had? Just tell her thank you. Tell her thank you and that we love you. Thank you for being a blessing to us this evening. All right. Okay. It was an amazing session. And is there any question? Do you guys have any question? So, um, Coach IJ mentioned something very profound. She talked about active listening. She talked about active listening, and I was hoping that our most of our ambassadors will start practicing that active listening, even right in the comment section, because I was just monitoring the comment section and I discovered that some group of ambassadors were busy doing their village meeting on our comment section, and I wrote down their names. But let me not call their names because we are live, okay? So this is to let you know that active listening is very important. A teacher cannot be in front of you teaching you something and you are discussing something else. There is no how you can be talking and listening at the same time. One has to keep short for the other to function. All right. So for those of you that always like making noise in the comment section, I would have disabled the comment section, but just that YouTube doesn't have that option. So I was just going through to find out who are the ambassadors that are really, really, really making this noise. So please, let's take correction, okay? The comment section is meant for dropping your feedbacks and asking your questions. It's not for you to start shouting and fighting and talking and all right. So this is just a warning because next week I'm going to call out the names of those disturbing us in the I will call out your, we are live and your parents will also watch this afterwards. So I'm going to make sure I call out your full name, all right? So that your parents will know that you are making noise when class is going on. I've written down your names already, but I will let today slide, okay? But next week, I'm going to monitor the comment section again. Once I discover the noisemakers, I'll call out your names live, all right? So tell me, what did you learn from today's section? What did you learn from today's section? I need you to give me a comprehensive list of what you learned from today's section, okay? So let's go. What did you learn from today's section? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. What did you learn from today's section? Now the comment section is quiet. Is it because I said I'll call out names? No, I'm not calling out names. What did you learn from today's section, please? Yeah, Robert said, I learned to be confident at all times. I learned to be confident at all times. Thank you so much, Robert. Chinelo said, I learned how to build confidence. I learned how to build confidence. Okay. Who else? Alabi said, always have growth mindset. Very important. Always have a growth mindset, not a fixed mindset. Okay. Who else again? Keep it coming, please. Or else I'll call out the names of those that are making noise to give me 10 things that they learned from today's class. All right. Okay. Emmanuel said, I learned that failure is a step to greatness. Yeah, failure is a step to greatness. Zoe said, confidence is a journey, not a destination. Amazing. Confidence is a journey and not a destination. So because it's a journey, it's a process. You build. That's why today's class is titled building confidence. All right. Thank you so much, Zoe. Who else again? Mary said she learned how confidence helps us. Okay. Who else again? Yetunde said, I learned that confidence is a power. Okay. You guys are giving me just brief summary of what you learned. I needed a detailed, because Coach IJ gave a lot. You guys are just giving me a summary. All right. Chinyere said, I learned, Chinyere is Ogenemaru. I learned that confidence is a journey, not a destination. All right, beautiful. Good luck, David said, I learned that failure is not a bad thing. When you fail, reflect, seek feedback, adjust, and try again. Beautiful. This is the kind of feedback I'm looking for, a comprehensive feedback. Thank you so much. Good luck, David. Who else again has dropped a detailed feedback? Rhoda said, I learned that confidence is necessary for our daily activities. I also want to start working on implementing feedbacks. All right, beautiful. Thank you for that amazing feedback. Joy said, I learned to be confident, never be sad when we lose, never be sad when we lose, or to use failure to help us. All right, thank you so much for that feedback. Rita said, I learned that self-confidence is believing in your abilities and yourself. It's knowing that you can try new things and succeed, even if you face challenges. Amazing. Okay. I can't pronounce this name. I'm saying fruit guy. All right. He said we should practice effective communication. Confidence is an accessory you wear every day. It shows in the way you stand, talk, walk, and carry yourself. Confidence is trying even when you doubt yourself. All right, beautiful, beautiful. That is amazing. A round of applause. You guys did amazing. All right, so we'll just take our creed because we are behind time. Okay, so we'll just take our creed and call it a day. Okay, so let's take our Pdac Ambassadors Creed together. Let me increase the font. Okay, so just repeat after me, all right? I am a Pdac ambassador. I am a child of God. I understand myself. I discover, develop, and unleash my God-given potential. I have strong beliefs and values that guide my actions and decisions. I cultivate good habits and follow principles that lead me to success. I am a confident and inspiring speaker. I dream big dreams, set smart goals, make great plans, and take quick steps to make my dreams come true. I am a great leader. I inspire myself and others to achieve great things. I am excellent in my academics, and I love to learn new things. I believe in myself, and I have a positive self-image. I understand and manage my emotions well, and I am sensitive to others' feelings. I am proud to be a Pdac ambassador and will fulfill my duties with love, respect, excellence, and dedication. So help me God. Amen. All right. So thank you all for joining us today. We'll meet again next week. Remember to practice what you've learned. And always try to read the recommended books. Because of time, I would have asked how many of you were able to read the recommended books of last week. So I'm going to drop another book for this week. Make sure you go through them, all right? Okay, so thank you all for joining us. Do have an amazing and wonderful